In this tutorial I will show how to create a frame and working with frame. Using frames you can display multiple web pages in a single browser. You can display frames horizontally or vertically. Now I will show how to create a frame. For that I will create a new HTML document. I have created basic HTML document by the title page 3. When we are using frames we should not use body tags. So I will remove that. To create frames in HTML document we need to use frame set element. As I told, frame has to be created horizontally or vertically. For that I need to use attribute called calls for vertically. Depending on how much frames you are taking, we have to give calls value and frame size. I give frame size as 50%. As I am taking only 2 frames, I have to give only 2 values. We can give number of frames inside the frame set tag. For that we need to use frame tag with src attribute. This src attribute contains source HTML file that which we want to display in our web page. I create only 2 frames in this case. My 2 source files will be page 1 and page 2, which I created in my previous tutorials. I will give the destination address of my page 1.html and the destination address of my page 2. These are my 2 frames and I have created as vertically. I will save and check the corresponding page. Page name will be 3.html and all files. This is my new page, which is page number 3. So we are getting 2 frames vertically. This is my page 1, this is my page 2. I have to change this calls attribute to rows attribute to display frames horizontally. I will save and check that. So I am getting frames horizontally. Now I will add one more frame. For that I need to create one more page. As I have only 3 files, I will create a new file. This is my new page. I just created a hyperlink to page 1. I will save this as 4. So page 4 is created. So now we can create one more frame. For that I need to add one more frame tag. With the src attribute and the destination HTML file, that is my new file 4.html. As I am taking 3 frames, I need to give frame set value 3 values. I will save and check the corresponding page. So we are getting 3 frames, frame 1, frame 2, and this is my 3rd frame. We can also create combination of horizontal and vertical frames. To create combination of horizontal and vertical frames, we need to create nested frame sets. That is, in one frame set, multiple of frame sets. I have created a nested frame set. I am taking main frame set as vertically and there are two frame sets inside main frame set. This is first frame set, this is second frame set. Page 4 I am taking as vertical frame, page 1 and page 2 I am taking as horizontal frames. I need to close each frame set and outer frame set. Now we'll save and check the corresponding page. So these are two my horizontal frames and this is my vertical frame. We can hide frame borders also. Here we are getting a border. We can hide this using frame border attribute. To frame border attribute we can give 0 or 1. 0 means to hide the frame border. So the border is hidden now. To visible the border we have to give value as 1. Here I when click on this hyperlink, it's opening in a new tab. If I want to redirect the next page in the same frame, for that I need to give target value as empty. So I am making empty this target value. Now when I click on the hyperlink, that will be redirected to next page in the same frame. Now if I want to redirect the next page, that is page 1, to any other frame, in this example if I need to redirect the next page in this frame, I need to use attribute name and the identifier. This is my attribute value, that is a identifier. We need to add this attribute where we want to redirect into the frame, that is the page 2 frame. So here I am adding this attribute and I will save this. This identifier has to give as target value for this hyperlink, that is page 4. Here I will give that attribute value, that is this identifier. I will save and check the page now. So here it's working successfully. When I click on this hyperlink, this redirects the page into the next frame, that is page 2 frame.